everyone, my name is Marjorie Galia Madaganyon from BSIT 3A Waman. So this presentation is about ethics. Ethics refers to the principles or standards that guide us in determining what is right and wrong. It helps us to shape our behavior in different situations. Ethical behavior means acting in a way that is honest, fair, respectful, and responsible. Ethics is very important in our society and business. In society, it helps people live peacefully and treat each other with respect. In business, ethics build trust between companies, employees, and customers. Without ethics, it would be dishonesty, corruption, and conflict. So, what is ethics? Ethics is a set of moral principles that guide a person's actions and decisions. It helps us answer questions like, is this wrong or right? Is this fair? Or will this action can harm someone? Ethics help us make good decisions, especially in difficult situations. It encourages us to think not only about ourselves, but also about other people. For example, if you find money on the floor, ethics helps you decide whether you will return the money or you're just going to keep the money that you saw on the floor. Ethics versus morality. Ethics and morality are related, but they are slightly different. Morality refers to a person's personal beliefs about right and wrong. These beliefs are usually influenced by family, culture, and religion. Ethics, on the other hand, refers to rules or standards provided by a group profession or society. For example, doctors, teachers, and IT professionals. It have codes of ethics that guide their behavior. So in short, morality is personal and ethics is more formal and social professional.
Ethics versus law. Laws are rules created and enforced by the government. If you break a law, there are consequences like fines or imprisonment. Ethics, on the other hand, are moral principles about what is right and what is wrong. They guide our behavior even when no one is watching. Sometimes, something can be legal but still not ethical. The law sets the minimum standard for behavior, but ethics often expects us to do better than just the minimum. Example, lying to a friend may not be against the law, but still unethical. Another one is, it may be legal for a company to sell a product at a very high price during a disaster, but many people would consider that unethical because it takes advantage of others. Next is values, virtues, and vices. Values are the beliefs that guides our decisions. They influence what we think is important in life, like honesty, respect, or responsibility. Virtues are positive habits that reflect good character. When we repeatedly practice good values, they become virtues. Vices are negative habits. They are behaviors that go against ethical standards and can harm ourselves or others. Our actions are shaped by our values. If we value honesty, we are more likely to develop the virtue of being truthful. But if someone values money more than fairness, they might develop the vices of greed. For example, value is honesty, virtue is admitting when you made a mistake, and vice is cheating during an exam. Another example, value is respect, virtue is treating classmates politely, and vice are bullying or insulting others. Integrity. Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It means being consistent with your principles in all situations. A person with integrity does not change their values depending on who they are or what they can gain. They stay honest and fair, even if it is difficult or if they lose something. Integrity also means consistency. If if you say honesty is important, you must practice honesty in school, at work, and at home, not just when it's convenient. Example, returning a lost wallet even when no one saw you find it. Another is refusing to cheat on a test even if your classmates are cheating.
So good day everyone. My name is Heinrich Iniego and I'm discussing the ethical dilemmas. This slide is talking about ethical dilemmas. Situations where choosing the right action is difficult because two or more values or principles conflict with each other. So here's an explanation. An ethical dilemma happens when you must decide between options that both have moral importance but choosing one may go against another value. So for example, honesty and loyalty. Your friend did something wrong at school or work. Being honest means telling the truth. Being loyal means protecting your friend. Either choice difficult, either choice feels difficult. That's an ethical dilemma. The slide also says these situations need careful judgment, meaning you cannot just follow rules automatically. You need to think deeply about consequences, fairness, responsibilities, and values. So next slide. This slide talks about ethics in business and the reasons why people sometimes behave badly or misbehavior in a workplace or organization. So here's an explanation. Ethics in business. These are the moral rules or standards that guide how companies and employees should act. It includes honesty, fairness, respect, responsibility, and following laws. Ethical businesses treat customers, workers, and partners properly. For example, being honest in advertising, protecting customer data, avoiding corruption or cheating, causes of misbehavior. These are reasons why people may act unethically or wrongly at work. Pressure to meet targets or deadlines, desire for money, power, or promotion, poor leadership or bad company culture, lack of clear rules or supervision, personal problems or stress. So the image shows a boss scolding an employee which may not represent workplace conflict or unethical treatment, showing how behavior and ethics affect people. So next slide is about CSR or corporate social responsibility. So here's an explanation. CSR means companies do not focus only on making profit, they also care about helping society, the environment, and the community. It means businesses act responsibly and ethically while helping people and making a positive impact. For example, according to this slide, profit should exist together with purpose. Companies help through environmental protection, education support, community welfare. Ethical companies aim for sustainability, improve people's lives, and operate transparently. For example, a tech company reduces electronic waste. A company donates computers to school. Businesses protect user data and respect privacy.
On this slide, we're looking at how workplace misconduct connects to corporate social responsibility or CSR and why ethics programs are so important. Workplace misconduct can take many forms, things like misusing company time, lying, stealing, or breaking policies. To counter this, company practice corporate social responsibility. CRS means that they don't just focus on profits, they also care about society, the environment, and their employees. In short, CSR is about balancing business success and responsibility. So why does CSR matter? First, it improves a company's public image. People trust organizations that act responsibly. Second, it builds goodwill, strengthening relationship with customers, employees, and communities. And third, it supports long-term success because ethical practices create stability and sustainability. CSR isn't just a nice to have, it's a strategy to lasting growth. Finally, ethics programs play a key role. They help employees understand what behavior is expected, and they give people safe ways to report misconduct. Importantly, they protect employees from retaliation when they speak up. This builds a culture of accountability and fairness, reinforcing the value of CSR. So when we put it all together, CSR, workplace ethics, and ethic program, we see how organizations can prevent misconduct, earn trust, and achieve long-term success.
Corporate ethics officer it explained that this person is responsible for leading and managing the company ethical standard. They oversee company policies, provide guidance to employees, and make sure the organization follows rules and laws. Corporate ethics officer help maintain high ethical standard and promote honesty and integrity in their company. Their role is important because they build a strong ethical culture and ensure that leadership at all levels act responsibly and ethically. The board of directors is responsible for the settings, ethical tone. They establish the company's values and standards, showing that behavior is acceptable and expected. And also overseeing management, they monitor and guide the company's executive to make sure decisions align with the organization goals and ethics. And ensuring accountability, they make sure leaders and employees take responsibility for their action and follow rules and policies. The board must lead by example because their behavior influence the entire organization. A code of ethics is a set of written ethical guidelines that outline the company's value, rules, and standard of behavior. It applies to all employees, meaning everyone in the organization is expected to follow it regardless of position. It also supports decision making by helping employees choose actions that are honest, fair, and responsible. A code of ethics promotes consistency, ensuring the people act according to the same standard. The illustration of two people discussing at a table represent communication and ethical discussion within the place.
Let's talk about the ethics training. Ethics training educates the employees about the proper behavior and how to apply the ethical principle in real-life situations. It reinforces the organization values and help reduce legal risk. Through ethics training, employees learn how to handle problems honestly and respectfully. This shows that organization is committed to ethical conduct. Lastly, ethical decision making. Ethical decision making is the process of choosing the right action. It involves the identifying the problems, thinking about who will be affected, and evaluating the possible outcomes. This helps employees make decisions that are fair, legal, and morally correct. Ethics in the workplace is important because it builds trust, promotes fairness, and helps organizations operate responsibly.